Welcome back, boys
and girls,
to another video. I haven't done a melody tutorial in like 3 years. That video is cringe. I don't like that video. So I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna show you guys how not to get stuck on melodies and how not to just make some booty buku just ass stuff. I'm gonna show you how to keep it nice and tasteful, and a lot of the things is more about how you approach making melodies, and I'm gonna show you that right now. Let's jump into the video. Quick 3,000 likes. I'm gonna send some commenters the drum kit I'm gonna be using in the video that I've been working on. Right off rip, let me just give you guys a banger of a tip. Come up here, the piano keyboard here, and you right click. This is with the newer versions of FL, I think like 20 and beyond, don't quote me on that. You're able to come in here and pick your key and the root note and how many octaves you play on your keyboard, and it's a godsend. So like right here, for example, I want to be in A sharp minor natural. If you want to change any of these settings without closing this, just right click. So now when I play stuff on the keyboard, it's gonna be all in key. Number one question people always ask, do you need paid plugins to make great melodies? No, but it helps. If you are newer to producing, there's a lot of free ones that you could download, or if you have FL, a lot of the stock stuff is really good too. To start off, we're gonna come in and just Mirror, tell them what I'm trying to say. It's one note, off rip, it's one ARP, and I already hear beats to this. Thing with melodies, guys, just lay something down. If it's one note and it sounds cool, lay down the heckin' note and just ride it out. No, don't write it out. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. This is something that I don't see people advocating enough for when I see melody tutorials. Throw drums on your melodies early. You gotta realize getting songs with artists take a lot of different steps that requires those drums and that melody to have room for the artist to also get on and use their voice as a melodic instrument as well. One way you could get closer to like that product is just throwing drums on your melody as you make it. Let me just show you. I'm gonna put drums on it and we're gonna build it out, and you're gonna see. This is the new kit I'm working on, by the way. 3,000 likes if you like what you hear. If you want to make sure you're in the same key as I showed you before, over here, when you come into your piano roll, come here, go to view, go to scale highlighting, and then make sure it's the same thing. Bingo bango, everything's going to be highlighted, can't mess up. Don't take too much time adding a bunch of drums, and then start messing around and start adding different layers. Let's do one more hive, and then I'm gonna use some free ones. And the great thing about doing drums early on is that you could just let that bitch run and then play melodies, and anything that fits, you're gonna be able to throw in there. It's all by ear, bro. It's all personal taste. Literally, bro, just let it run and just start playing stuff on your keyboard. You guys add a layer and you're not that sure about it, don't take too much time on a certain layer. Just blend that thing in with EQ. Maybe add a little reverb if you are going for that more reverby sound, and just move on to the next sound. Blah blah blah. Oh, I wrote down the sticky note of all the things I gotta hit because I'm trying to be way more organized. If you guys want loops, I have a Patreon, or if you want to collab with me, I have a Patreon. I put loops up there every week or two. $8 a month, including drum kits. A lot of the sounds are going to have to be EQ'd so you don't get the listener ear tired. You want your melodies to have a little bit of softness. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think I explained that okay. I think that you don't want so much
harshness
on the high end of your frequencies, really fucking busting your ears out. You don't want that. So a feature I abuse a lot is I just come over here, file, save mixer track. You pull it and you drag it to wherever you want to put it, and it's going to copy. If you had this vintage verb, you wanted to add it on insert 13, mixer track, insert 13, and bing, bango, bongo, boom. Really good tip. And then from there you come in. What I like to do is add some type of movement to some of these sounds. Play around with some of the melodies, some stutters and stuff. Use Grosby, Looperman,
Looperator,
Defectrix, use Filter Freak. Throw a bunch of stuff on there and start experimenting with saving your mixer track. You can save it as an actual setting so that if you came up with like a really cool effect line for your melodies, come over here, save it, and then you could save it. Cool ass mixer preset. That's hard. Okay, so what I'm gonna do over here, like this, consolidate this track, and that's gonna print out that one melody right here. You see? Look. So now I could over here, I lock it, put on the lock and turn it off. I'll EQ this just a wee bit, and then I'm gonna add another effect layer on it. It's gonna give it a cool bounce. See, that movement's just so nice, and that's just one sound. It wasn't that complicated. It's a taste thing. That's why AIs aren't going to replace us. At some point, somebody's got to be the taste tester. Somebody's got to say, yeah, this is fire. Add one looperator on there. Now watch. If I put just the drums on it, this is still going to sound cool. Ooh, this melody should reverse. Consolidate track from start. I should try and like reverse that. Let's see. I forgot, we're just making melodies. You could bounce this as a zip for one of your homeboys with the drums you already have, just like this. Tell them, hey, finish this thing. I did 90% of the work. Come collect your 50%. Your good homie, put him on, and he will thank you forever. You could bounce this as a loop, finish it, make it a solo beat, because ain't nothing wrong with make a solo beat. The things you could do with your own melody that you can't really do with a pre-made loop is endless. You could do, that's a little bit more advanced. If you guys want to see a little bit more of an advanced like melody tutorial, I could do that too. I'm not even paying attention to the drums that much. Pretty generic and simple. That's not the point. Use your drums here as a way to build out your arrangement for your melody. I see this a lot. This might just be a personal opinion. All the sounds will be up here at the front because they want to make sure you hear every little cool layer that they added. But in reality, what matters is making a song, and you got to think of how to arrange this thing in a way that makes sense. Max Martin said this, I think, once. Don't quote me on this either. Cliff Notes version. He said you got to introduce like one new sound at a time. So like this. And then for the verse, you got the 16 here. I'm gonna save this for the verse. And we'll bring this here. And then we still got this layer. We'll add this in second half of the verse. I like that. This is fire. So now we got a little bit of an arrangement. Here you got the 4-bar intro, or you could just make it even and go like this so that it's 8, 16, progressing, quick mask, forgot what the rest is. And then from there, we're gonna stem it out so that everybody has full control when they get your loops. The best way to do that is to do it like this, skip. So now as you see, you got one in between. I come in here, I grab a sound, it doesn't matter what it is. It's got like this. And this separates it so that when you print everything, watch. This will how it look when it actually goes to another producer. Boom. Now, it's brainless when it comes to people getting your loops and knowing where the stem starts and stops. You go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, one before, one behind. Then you delete it like that. Now you got the stems all ready to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No guessing, no none of that stuff, and it's just super easy. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like, subscribe. If you guys want me to go more in depth, I could show you. I have so many cool tricks, bro. I've been doing this so long. 3,000 likes, some people, blah, blah, blah. And if you guys need loops and you guys want to connect with more producers and learn more stuff and brainstorm ideas, join in my Discord, the Cody Cord. Almost 50,000 members, so slide in there, link in the description below. I love you guys, bye. There's ways you get freaky with it. You get a little freaky deaky and get